Hello, it's G.A.B. Productions, and today we are doing a video. So if you saw my video yesterday, that I released yesterday, on my updated city tour, so near the end of that video, my phone storage is running out, so I wasn't able to actually get in depth with these, like in the details with these two ones. So I said I was gonna make a video on just all four of my city building MOCs. So yeah, so that's what this video is gonna be, like, more going into detail. But these ones, like, I'm gonna just I'm just gonna really I'm just kind of really repeating what I said in that video. But yeah, I'll get like in more detail, like you'll see like the back of it and all that. So yeah, I think let's get into it. Let's start with the bank. So the bank, I think, is a pretty interesting one. The story behind the bank, by the way, is that this was originally, if you see some of my older videos, this like some of my older city tours, or like, no, I don't think even city tours, but some like older like Lego videos. I think I can actually. Wait. Like you see here, you can see it's kind of like very small little bank. And the reason this in the original, so originally when I built this bank, it was really supposed to be a recreation of the one from the Two-Face, like that Two-Face chase set from like 2012 or whatever. Well, that's the thumbnail video. Okay, but anyway, so it's really supposed to be that, which is why I actually can't really see it like as distinctly now. But like initially when like it wasn't like Sharpied, when it was just rainbow colors, you could very distinctly see that that it was built with like, yeah, that it was like just added on. But yeah, then I added stuff on, I Sharpied it, and now I think it's actually gone from being like a very like shoddy attempt at remaking a other set to like an actually like good looking part of the city. But yeah, so you can see the front of the bank has a little bank sign, which is pretty cool. It says bank. That actually came from that Two-Face set, this bank sign. And there's like a little sign, there's little windows, there's like all this stuff. There's a ATM machine, which these ATM machines, these end bank machines, actually came from the from that Spider-Man bank set. And yeah, and there's three of them, so there's three little ATMs. Pretty cool. And yeah, and there's just a person walking in. The side is just like just a wall and then a window, which you can see a little peek at the interior. This also has some more windows, which you can peek through, and yeah, and then on the back side there's just more there's just a blank wall with little handles, But yeah, let's actually get inside. So initially, also, like for quite a while, it didn't have a back, but then I added a back, and that's actually a lot of my buildings have added backs to in recent years. Like if they didn't already, I added them just to make so they're not like sticking. There's not like you not see the interior. But yeah, let's pick off the base plate roof. So you can see a pretty nice little interior. It's a bit cramped. It's a bit like a cramped, small little space, but I think it's still pretty cool. So if you look in there, actually, never mind. But yeah, so you can see this is like the not the I don't know if you say the teller, like kind of the lobby kind of thing. So there's a little like teller window where a little where like a person is like, I don't think you can see that, but like there's a teller there. And then you can see there's two ATMs that people are like working at, or not working at, but like getting money from. And then on the wall, there's like wall in between. There's a security guard, a little like light, I guess, or like a security light, and then just like a tiny little, and then like a little vault door. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And then you can go through the vault door. You can open it if you want. Not really meant to be opened, but it kind of is. But like, yeah, you can see there's the little teller's office, kind of with the vaults here, which are just, their vaults are just like vaults. I think actually if you remove them, would actually, never mind, it's too hard. But like you can see, it's like remove them. But you can see there's like a bunch of like golden stuff. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so that's the bank. I think that's all I really say about the bank. So yeah, let's move on to the Mr. Gold Supermart. So the next one is Mr. Gold Supermart. Now, this one's actually gone through quite a few changes since like its origin. So it's been a part of the city for quite a while, Well, like, it's, originally it was just, I just called it Walmart straight up. I didn't, like, give it an actual name. And then I changed it to, like, a police station or something. I tried to make it, like, a police station. Like, a really work-in-progress bad police station. And yeah, now it's become kind of reverted back to its old way and become Mr. Gold's Supermart. And yeah, so you can see there's this big sign, pretty cool. The front of the building, I colored it silver. This is like one of the more recent things. I colored it silver, like sharpened it silver with a silver Sharpie. But yeah, you can see it kind of meant to be like continuing, like the park continues on with it. But you can see there's a little sign, there's a little like walkway, so you can walk through. There's a nice little lost and found with like 2 signs like missing and then like guitar lessons. And then there's a smaller sign here that just says Mr. Gold Supermart. And it is, and you can see there's people walking in and out in the place and out of it. There's a little open, there's a little Wi-Fi signaling. There's a little bench, which is pretty cool. And yeah, now this wall is just a silver thing. Same with the back, I think. Yeah, it's just a big wall. Now this side, like I showed in my other video, in my city tour. But this is like, you can just see it blank instead of just with the park. But you can see there's the ad for a rock festival, a museum, and the air show, which is pretty cool. Now, if you remove the styrofoam roof, which has recently been replaced from a paper roof, which is pretty cool, you can see Mr. Gold's Supermart, the interior. There is just like people kind of walking. There's a little first you walk in, you can see a little cashier space, like 3 cashier space, which is pretty cool. You can walk this way, down this little hallway, and you can see there's a clearance table, some TVs, a little clothing section with little mannequins, which I think are pretty nice little display things. Just some hallways. And yeah, I do kind of want to, like, update this to add more things. Not add more things, but, like, just make it look a bit better. But I think this is still a pretty cool little thing. And yeah, so I think that will do it for this part. Now let's move on to the little strip mall over there, the laundromat and game brick strip mall. So now we're getting into like the ones where I haven't even like showed them in detail in the city tour video. But yeah, so you can see this is the laundromat and game brick, but you can actually separate these, which I might do actually. No, I won't do that. But you can see you can do that, though. That is a thing you can do. So we're just removing this and moving this. But yeah, you can see the exterior. So the laundromat's like pink. This is like red. Or the game brick. Yeah, so the laundromat. The laundromat's just kind of the more basic one with the exterior, just a door. And then like it's a wall and then a door. But it does have little, it's supposed to be a red box. There's a red box for someone ordering a movie. This is basically a wall, except it has a window. It's pretty cool. That's some light in, I guess. And then just a big window. Or a big, like, wall. And yeah. And so then, on top of the game brick, there's just a big wall. And, yeah, there's actually a nice little window display up here, though, which I think actually is quite nice. And yeah. But the exterior of the game brick, actually, like the front, actually has some more stuff. So it has posters for some games. With just some sticker tiles, which I think are pretty cool. You can see it's red, has like Wi-Fi, says Wi-Fi signal. There's actually a person walking out. And see, this is also where the this part connects to where you can see the sign. Now the sign doesn't just show for laundry and game brick; it also shows for the other strip mall over there. But you can see there's a person climbing, which is pretty cool. A little sitting spot, a little rest and relaxation spot, which is pretty cool. And yeah, but if you get into the actual interior, you can see the laundry. Oh, so you can see the laundromat. The laundromat, like the laundry machines, are like really, really bad. Honestly, but I still think the laundromat's a pretty cool little thing. Even like if I ever find like a actual like good build for a laundry machine, I'll definitely make it. But yeah, you can just people in here cleaning their clothes. A clown, Mace Windu, Spider-Woman, whatever this guy's name, Ebony Maw, baseball player. I think it's pretty cool stuff. And yeah, so that's what the laundromat. And then the game brick actually has more things going on. So there is little shelves. I'm thinking like eventually they're gonna like add some like detailing to them, make them look like they have games on them. But you can see it's just kind of. I'm gonna remove this little sign. But yeah, you can see there's some shelves with like people are at them getting some games. This is like a parent who's like confused on what game to get his child. You can see there's like a person in games, a cash register, a clearance game section. There's a little TV that's like showing advertisements for games. And yeah, I think this is also pretty cool. The reason actually I originally made this stop game brick kind of thing, is because I didn't have room to put the games in Mr. Gold's Supermart, so I made a little separate store. And also there's also a little like Percy Jackson display as well, which I think I showed off in my my April city tour. So, but yeah, it's just pretty cool. So yeah, now let's move on to the final build, and we'll have to be quicker with this one. So yeah, move on to the final build. So this is the strip mall. The difference with this one compared to the other one is the interior building is actually a bit connected, which is pretty cool. But you can see this is it says escape room and yoga. The escape room has hours, and the yoga room also has hours. It says the hours, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 5 a.m. to 7 p.m., which is pretty cool. The escape room is just a wall, just like walls, so I'm not really going to show much of it. But the front of the yoga room actually has some. But yeah, and then the back also has some windows, which you can peek through and open. But yeah, so then, opening the design, you can see there's a little hallway, which is pretty cool. So there's like a little desk, there's registration, there's a little person at the desk. Yeah, now the escape room has a door, the yoga room doesn't, so let's go to the yoga room first. So yoga room just kind of like people doing yoga. This person doing it wrong, which is why she's like looking at him. Yeah, then you can see there's also a little boom box with like little music record tape, which is pretty cool. And that's really it for the yoga part of this. And then there is the this one actually has a door, and is the escape room part, which is kind of just like a little thing. This is the little monitor for like so this guy can like give them clues and stuff. There's a little like container, a little like a VR thing, I guess, a little sink, like a lot of clues. I had to make this actually a lot smaller than I originally was, so this guy could actually like, be able to walk through this little area. But yeah, I think there's this little door here, but I think that will actually do it for this specific little room and just this whole video in general. So yeah, tell me what you think of this. Tell me what you think of this in the comments. Tell me what your favorite one of the 3 is. I personally like. I don't know. I like the bank actually. I quite like the bank. And yeah, but I think that will do it for this episode. Or this video. I'm gonna do the usual. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. And also, go to my brother's and if you want to subscribe to my brother's channel, go to the channels bar. Click on the your boy Jake to the first one, and subscribe, and also subscribe to G.A.B. Mr. Killer or my brother's friend Paul. And yeah, subscribe to those. Go to the channels bar, and yeah, so I think that'll do it for this episode or this video. So yeah, that's this video, and we'll see you all later. Bye.